You know who's on our phone right now? Mitt Romney, who wants to talk about now. We're getting down to the end of the election.
Crunch time.
President Obama does not call in over here, Governor.
Romney's on the phone all the time.
Yeah, you really are going. I got to hand it to you. While I'm not a big supporter, I got to say, I see you really want it bad.
Oh, well, I'll always make time for you, Howard.
Even after you get into the White House? If you do?
Oh, of course. Sure, I'll call in then, too.
Governor, are you feeling confident at this point? We're down to, what is it, next week is the election?
Next week. It's less than a week away now.
Absolutely. I feel great. Let's face it, John Lieberman has a better shot at winning a hip-hop award than Obama has winning this election.
Is that right? I mean, they keep saying in the polls that it's very close, and you keep waffling back and forth, and he's ahead of you in a lot of the swing states.
Oh, come on. I mean, if I lose this election, my son Tag has already promised to behead Sasha and Malia. Al-Qaeda doesn't have shit on the Romneys.
Well, Governor, at this point, it really is a toss-up. Is there anything you can say to my audience to convince them to vote for you? I'll give you that.
Well, certainly. I want to be a uniter and not a divider.
Right.
When I win, there will be no longer, there'll no longer be white, black, Asian, and Hispanic. We'll all be considered white. Just some of us less so.
Right. And so that's your plan.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to pick up the few groups that my pollsters say aren't really with me. And Howard, if I can speak to your female listeners.
Sure.
Okay.
You should really vote for me, not Barack Obama. I'm suave, debonair. I'm strikingly handsome with my graying hair. I'm kind of like George Clooney if he were a homophobe and a bigot.
All right. Listen, Governor,
sir.
it's a funny thing. You must be exhausted in some way and really thankful that the election is coming up, because if you think about it, you've been running for office now
for years.
Right, Robin? I mean, it's going on years, ever since even
McCain. It's got to be expensive. Yeah.
I mean, after you ran against McCain, you lost the nomination.
And then you ran the whole time Obama was in office.
Right.
Well, I just have a strong feeling that Obama is very bad for America, and he needs to be kicked out. I got to give the president credit, though. He has been a huge inspiration for every black person in this country.
Right.
He not only got a job, but he kept it for 4 years.
Well, that's the kind of rhetoric that divides.
There, did you?
Yeah, that's a terrible thing to say, and I think that's going to cost you votes.
I'm just giving you the business.
I know. You're just trying to be funny, because this is an edgy show.
Oh, it's satellite radio, Buster.
Right. Well, are you kind of being so optimistic that you're thinking about decorating the White House already and the changes you'll make?
Well, yeah, and I'm not saying that I don't trust the president, but this is a black family who will be getting evicted from the White House, so I will notice that the couches are missing. I'll tell you that much right now.
Well, what will you say?
You're going to be checking the size of that van.
If you do win, will you be gracious at least to the president on your winning night?
Oh, certainly, yes. I don't plan on being, showboating or anything, but I'll do my best to, maybe I'll keep them on as the house servants or something. The Obama family.
Come on! Enough with the race humor. I mean, stop it. Well, listen.
Oh, I heard you guys love that stuff.
You know what I wonder? Wrong. You know what I wonder, Howard? When they're having, the debates are over now, but one of my favorite things is to watch them greet each other
when you guys hug each other.
When they come out and they have that repartee, like they have a kind of conversation. What is that you two say to each other?
Oh, it's very important for us to look like we're great big pals, when the cameras are still rolling. But when the cameras are off, that shit stops.
Right.
Immediately.
Yeah, none of that.
Yeah, I see you try to get along and stuff. How have you been holding up with the hurricane? Do you want to say something to the audience listen, a lot of people are suffering, especially here in the New York area, and I know you want their vote.
Well, yeah, and I'm very sorry to see what everyone had to go through there. I personally was fine during the storm. My magic underwear kept me dry.
Right.
It kind of acts like a full-body diaper, so I was fine.
But you've got to try to relate to people a little bit. People suffer. They don't have your advantages. They don't have your options, as Gary says.
Well, I understand that, but let's put. I blame the president, quite frankly, for what happened
with the hurricane.
Yes, exactly. The storm never would have happened if he wasn't president. Obama clearly angered the Muslim god of the sea in some way, and now we're all paying for it.
Well, you make a point. Well, listen, best of luck to you, and I do appreciate you calling in.
No problem whatsoever. Anytime, Howard. Always good to talk to you.
Governor, thank you. That's Governor Romney, who says vote for him because why, Governor Romney? Just refresh my memory. Why?
Because I'm the one who's going to turn this country around. And Obama's he's a piece of shit and needs to go.
You almost forgot for a minute there. You took a moment to figure out why you should be president.
Right. Well, you know what?
Yeah, I lost my talking points sheet.
That's the most blunt you've been, and I like it. I like the new.
Yeah, we're getting close to the deadline here. I don't have time to waffle anymore.
Right.
Fuck that guy. Vote for me.
All right. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
The great governor calling in, Mitt Romney, who says, hey, fuck that guy, vote for me. And,
there you go. Fuck the other guy.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit.
Fuck that guy, he's a piece of shit.
That should be a campaign slogan.
I'd watch that.
I love that. When I campaign in 2016 with Governor Ventura, I'm going to say, fuck that other guy.